One and all, this actually might be the funnest Civ to watch in Age of Empires 4 right now. Ottomans. A Civ that has actually found a way to be aggressive in 2025, and it's being manned by a true aggressor. Give you anxiety in control of them here in a deciding game up against Avali, who's on the Rus. Map is going to be Enlightened Horizon. Enlightened Horizon that has had a drastic amount of changes made to it in a recent hot patch. Now got the abandoned outpost between the two bases for vision. You've also now got the wolf dens added that are very desirable due to how easy they are to burn down early and receive 150 gold in doing so. Outside that, there's now trade posts, big golds in the corner. Enlightened Horizon, as you know it, is about to be very different in this day and age. Also, I think we are more consistently getting the little peak here, which it's probably never going to matter for anything except one thing, guys. Just imagine how epic the shots of Jean would look on this hill. I'm curious to see how Avali is going to make the Rus feel epic here, though. One thing that is cool is the idea of multi-scout spam into merchant camps. Remember, any Civ that can get extra units out early benefits greatly from this detail on the map. Generates 45 resources per minute. Now, later on in the game, that's kind of a little shrug, but at this point in the game, 45 resources per minute is like a 10% increase to your economy. GUA will be reacting with the slow approach. It could be the Spearman. Which is fine. If this was active Spearman production, you'd be in trouble, but your opponent is building 1 damage units, which your spears counter. So as long as he doesn't let Avali get the second merchant camp, I think he's quite happy to delay his own cap. One issue he's going to have here, likely we're looking at pro scouts, but if Give You Anxiety is playing the aggressive build, which, judging by the way he just played a Bastards in Game 2, he's probably going to be playing aggressively, I actually think Otto is a favorite here. You can pin the Rus into their base very easily with this type of spawn. I love this. GUA just laming on the deer to guarantee they don't get shoved in. Complicating things. Because the other deer stacks are in the middle of the map. Wait, is Give You Anxiety sacking the merchant camp? Yeah, he is. He's gone for the deer. Okay, interesting. Like this, though, we have got Minaret Madrasa, so looks like we're going to be guaranteed some aggro from Give You Anxiety. Alright, 1's if you think Rus are going to win this game. 2's if you think Ottomans are. And I do notice you YouTube plebs. You did have a lot of chatter in that game. There's a lot going on. Also, don't be silly. If you think you're not a pleb, we're all plebs. That's how it works. We're the plebeians, mate. None of us were born with a silver spoon in the mouth. You know how I know? I have 0 tier 3 subs. Actually, I guess Archer is a tier 2, which is kind of crazy. Okay, so a balance between who thinks who's going to win. I'm curious to see if GUA cooks something different. I really want to see a Kinji work, but it's just such a meme right now, unfortunately. The problem with the Kinji, guys, that's the Cav Archer that shoots twice. The problem is it's in tier 2 instead of tier 1. I think if it was in tier 1, it would be more viable. Like, genuinely at this point, considering how rare meta drums are, I think you could swap meta drums and improve it in some way with a Kinji. And then you might occasionally see Cav Archer builds. What happened with this? Like, what? Oh, this is a poor man's deer shove. Are you? Oh my god. So you got 2 of the 7 deer. Avali's now going to probably lame the others. I don't think you want to give your opponent a chance to shove these back. I'm a little bit surprised by Avali, though. He didn't burn the wolf dens, and I'm wondering why. Yeah, actually, like this is a big missed trick by Avali, because if he burned the wolf dens, he could have had pro scouts coming in probably like 30 seconds sooner. He would have been up to, what, 4 scouts at that point? And I think 4 scouts is enough to torch down. It's a little bit tricky because your Dark Age torch damage is worse. But even if you have to wait until you're feudal, you do it right at the start, you know, you're going to save yourself probably 20, 30 seconds at least. Wolves come out the den? Yeah, but you can kite them. Like, they're a meme. They don't really feel as threatening as you'd think. Watch. Okay. Wait. Why are we killing the wolf? Avali, this is not old Rus. Brother, please, just burn. Avali. I can't help but feel at this point he could have actually killed the wolf den, almost. But it's fine. I mean, it's not like when you almost kill it, it's going to spawn more wolves. It does spawn more wolves. Avali, this is not... This is New Roost. You don't get bounty for this anymore. Is he really that threatened? Because, like, look at the torch damage. You see what I mean? The wolves would definitely not kill him in time. So here you go, guys. Avali, he just got cha-chinged. 150 gold. So now you run over. I think you genuinely just ignore the wolves. Killing them is just not worth it. And he's going for the... Wait, is this a Ronin? No, it can't be a Ronin strat, guys. You only start spawning Ronins at 5 minutes in, and it takes 2 minutes each. So a Ronin strat would require a lot of time to pay off. But while this has been happening, Jiwei has been a nuisance back at home. We do have archers coming in. Okay, let's see if he does it this time. Please don't kill the wolves. Wolves' lives matter, okay? Who's going to raise that kid in the wild in a Disney story, if not these wolves? Okay, it's definitely not going to be these wolves. By the way, don't know if you guys are aware of this, but he did get Pro Scouts, and he has had Pro Scouts for a long time now. And we have 0 deer coming home. Like, this is such a weird game. I mean this in the nicest way, but it's kind of like watching an AI play. Like, you know what I mean? Where a unit that threatens you appears, you attack it. So there we go. He gets the gold. Why did we go Pro Scouts? This might be the most worthless Pro Scouts. Okay, we finally have deer. Okay, that's good then. He has got a few coming home. Oh my god. I'm a bit shocked they actually got in, considering there's archer spear play here from GUA. But did he go to military schools? There you go. That's why. I had a feeling. That's the only reason it would make sense that you couldn't block the Pro Scouts, is if he went for a second school. But get your numbers in, folks. High trade house on the way. It's... I mean, it's okay. And we do finally have value for Pro Scouts. If they get home, that might be a big if. I mean, the army can easily intercept. The good news is you are scouts, so you should see. And yeah, I think he got a glimpse of it, so he's going to go wider now. It's still difficult to get in here, because something else UA is doing. Is he capturing this? This would be great, because then your opponent can't sneak by, and you just camp at the west side, and... Oh, he finds him building up. Yeah, the scout revealed it. Archer count is weak for Avali. He can't defend this. He's got an outpost garrison, but you can just bypass. This high trade house is unguarded. Oh, no. Okay, so now you just camp here. Because here's the funny thing about Enlightened Horizon, guys. You just rally new troops in here. It never got walled, so it actually doesn't take you very long to get new troopers to reinforce this area. He's already got the metro as well, which means he has got the extra protection, and villagers are going to commit. Okay, so he's going to force the trade on the archers. Spearmen are going to be diving in. Archers all dead. Villagers now in trouble. Avali, oh, not like this. He might get it up. But at what cost? You won't have much of an economy, that's for sure. Now 7 eco units behind. 6 worker kills down. And... oh my god. Daddy, when will you be back? When the ice has thawed and the mountains are no longer snowy, the clan shall return with the food for the summers. They've taken so long to come back. So long, they're gonna get discovered. Oh god, and we do at least have horse archers coming out, so I don't think GA can stay here. Men at arms as well. Giving Zai, I mean, it's kind of crazy he hasn't just default won this game yet. But he does need to solve the age issue. Yeah, was there actually like a better target? Maybe harassing the tree. Oh, I forgot. I'm watching G-Way play, so it had to be a ram. Oh my god. What a wacky game. By the way, I love points of interest. Like, am I alone that? And what is up, Failgame? I love that as well. Get those subs rolling in. Be like Failgame1. First of his name. Support the channel. Appreciate it, buddy. But like, I enjoy point of interest. I love these new Wolf ones. I like that they actually have some cool builds you can cook. I don't know if I like this. Actually, no, it's fine. There's no steeled arrows, so the men-at-arms are no threat. Ram gets cleared up. But legit, I think the devs introduced these point of interest as an experiment to see if people like them and want more. And I, for one, want more. I want new types of point of interest. The merchant camps are, like, variable, but are very intriguing on this map. The wolf camps are very cool, in theory. Outpost vision's lame. I think the abandoned outpost should just, like, probably have a way of giving them more, but having a trade-off of having to keep something here. These are very good on stealth forest maps. And the relic one is implemented, but it's not been implemented on any competitive maps. So the relic one, where you have to dig it up, the excavation site one, exists on a meme map that's a bit like Black Forest. Well, apparently, when you're GOA, you literally have a quota of rams required, and if you don't do it, you lose your license as an American. We have another ram coming in against mass men-at-arms. That achieved something. But he has at least got tech coming behind. So we'll be aging up. Having archers in this situation is not bad, by the way, because your opponent did want to go horse archers. That kept him away from them. And now you've got archery rangers to switch into crossbows with. Great map control, by the way, from Avli. He's been capturing the merchant camps whenever his opponent moves away. Nice interception by GUA. Does snipe the Warrior Monk, so first attempt is going to be a fail. I wonder, would it have been worth going for the Imam points here? I guess at this stage, especially not. He's too far away. He already committed into the extra military campus, so looking to scale into the mid-game more than rush the relics, which is surprising here. Make a villager control it, make it cost something free vision is dumb. I think you should require a unit to stay there, which is literally, if I remember correctly, how StarCraft does it. Because StarCraft has these vision-type tower things. But the whole idea is that you only get the vision when you're near it. Are you kidding me? Avli, please don't. Did we not learn from the last Monk's death, please? This is a lot of men-at-arms there. The crossbow count not really there, so we're finally going to see the Warrior Monks picking up the goodies. But Give You Anxiety does have a research timing here with the first expos arriving. They went the long way round. Wait, what? Okay, so I'd be curious what GUA's thought process is as to why he can't take that fight. Because with the crossbows coming from the side, I think you probably could kind of kite them out. I guess it's awkward. If you came through the gate, as I think was the original plan, then it's easy. Because you just tank with archers and kill with crossbows. But the issue is he had, like, what, 5 crossbows there that would have been jumped straight away. You don't like the watchtowers in SC2? Faye, you don't like a lot, do you? Alright, Captain Negative. Faye's just so toxic. Wait, did one of the monks not pick up the... I think one of the monks didn't pick up a relic. Oops. Men-at-arms are now committing. I mean, this is fine for Avali. His opponent's going to go crossbows anyway, so you don't really want men-at-arms anymore, but they've created the space necessary for you to pick relics, so it's worth. It's free vision is lame? I mean, shouldn't you be moaning about manners more if you hate free things? Avali, is Horse Archer really the play here? I don't know. I'm a bit weirded out by Horse Archers into Ottoman range blob. Also mangoes on a map like this. So the problem with Horse Archers, guys, is they are really meant to be able to raid. And Enlightened Horizon's not really a great raiding map. It's why I'm a little bit dubious when I see Knight comps. It's not easy to get into your opponent in this corner. It only works if your opponent is rushing out for things like the golds, which in theory they should be. But because the tiny cave veins, right? Because it's 1600, 1600. But Ottomans with this comp aren't really going to drain gold quickly, and also they have 3 units added in as well. We do have Sacred Sites locked in. I like this. Okay, so one change I make here, by the way, little tip to the map creators. This should spawn up here. That's much more epic, and there's a cool strategy on walling this in then. Please, devs, make change. You were so close. So close. I can almost guarantee there was a version of this map at one stage that had a high ground high enough to drop a keep. And then they probably saw King of the Hill in a tournament and went, oh, no. Okay, so if I run that game, Avali, the high trade house in the end, by the way, is 170 gold on tier 2 Bani. Pretty bloody good. Military schools is definitely adding a lot of extra production in for GOA, and pause that thought. We talked about them needing to raid, but unfortunately the wall went up just in time to stop him. He looked to break in, but that would take way too long. 3 Sacred Sites locked in, though, and I gotta say, guys, things are not looking great for GOA. And I never thought I'd say that after Avali's wacky opening here onto the Wolf Dens. Villagers, whoa, hold that fort. Might be worth GOA just getting an outpost out here to be safe. And yeah, there we go. Straight away, sets it up. I did go straight into the Advanced Academy. Okay, so we've got to switch into Janissaries. Interesting matchup now, guys, between Horse Archers and Janissaries. Because Horse Archers, they used to be able to trade reasonably well into Janissaries due to the fact they were doing 50% more damage. But remember, nowadays, Janissaries only take bonus damage from Archers specifically, with the light gunpowder infantry attack. So that's very different. All of a sudden, actually, Jannies can trade out straight up quite well against Horse Archers. Because they got the better attack speed, similar health, and a lot more damage. Always thought too is at least going to offset some of that concern. Wait, what? Why? Why? We have a castle. Is he going for a landmark snipe? All right, Avali's a monster. Also, that is a monstrous lumber camp. Can you please? What? I would have never expected him to do this. This is sick. Landmarks. The whole logic is you can actually siege them all down. Unfortunately for him, the Mehmed Imperial Armory got pushed pretty far away. But you can still siege a lot of this base down. I think, yeah, Trebs would actually be able to reach... I don't think they've reached the military school. It'd be tight. They can take out the TC safely. Meanwhile, GOA is on a collision course for the back of Avali's main. And he's about to find that out the hard way. Not just that, he built a siege workshop back here. Oh. Blow the candles out, sweet prince? Man goes, oh no! Avali caught sleeping on the deer! And that villager leader is getting out of control. What just happened? One smush! A strike from heaven here. Rocks from the skies to rock Avali's world. Now the siege down the siege workshop. I mean, even if the mango came out, what would it do other than just die? In fact, wait, is he allowing it? Uh-oh. I mean, that's just a waste. That is such a waste. GOA doesn't realize, though. Backstab mango, maybe? What is going on here? Avali doesn't realize he's got the mango after that. GOA didn't notice the mango. He's now pressing back towards his base. He's underneath the primary TC. And that is a mango down. He's going to go after the relics. GOA, I don't understand. Like, you've brought siege, but it's not your normal one, my friend. This is not a ram. And it's about to get worse. He finally realized Avali, he comes in. Mango now approaching, needs to react to that quickly. Takes a heavy hit. Warrior Monks are going to get the blessing just in time. Men at Arms tanking up a lot more now. And a Mango with another hit. I think that's broken. Are you actually for real in this game? GOA, he has an insane eco lead, but may have just thrown the game away with this dive. I can't believe it. I genuinely cannot believe what I'm watching here. Give you anxiety. That dive was good enough. Yeah, your opponent has 5 relics, but come on. An 18 villager lead with military schools? I think he got freaked out by the keep drop, the siege timing, and felt like he had to go right now, but now he's going to get to go back to the lobby because all of a sudden Avali is in control. Rough situation for sure, losing so many villagers, but a lot of the damage can be offset by the relics and the sacred sites. Not to mention things like the merchant camps and the fact that now, if you just run across the map, GOA won't be able to gather any of this. He'll be back in a hidey hole. Meantime, Madrissa has already addressed one of the landmarks. TC now being targeted. I think Avali's done it. Okay, this map is fun, man. This is such a cool map. I really do enjoy the idea of this map. I think this is like kind of proof, like it's partially due to the design of the map where you spawn, etc. It's like a good version of Forts, but also it's the point of interest. I think it's deceptive, the relevance they had early on in the game. You don't really realize it, but they did matter. Definitely feels like a map that rewards aggression and punishes lack of presence. Because obviously this corner is not very rich in resources, so you can't stay here for long. And what have we got? Okay, so he actually went for the Janissary Company. Yeah, you can tell that GOA is in kind of dire straits here because he built a good eco lead, but now at risk. A few villager kills back the other way means it's only a 10 eco lead now for GOA. We do have a defensive castle on the way. Avali has not recaptured all sacred sites, so this has been pretty slow. We've got Triple Trebuchet about to delete the TC. He should be able to hit military schools as well. Did he get the vision? Ah, he's got it coming. Smart lad. This is good, guys. So Castle Watch just kicked in. Look at what this outpost sees. What makes it worse is, where does GOA build now? Oh, we're about to see that Janissary versus Horse Archer fight. It is not a good fight for ponies anymore. Yeah, meet ponies, Antichrist. Don't get anywhere near these bad boys. We actually have Sipahi as a priority now for GOA. Probably because he's worried about the siege. Okay, that's a crafty little wall, by the way. Speaking of walls... Hey, I noticed like someone broke in the door, so I replaced your door, and I have the key to the lock, okay? But you're gonna be safe in there. Don't be weirded out if I come into your house at night. Oh, is it nighttime already? Uh-oh. Can he just rush it? He actually might be able to just rush it right now. No! Why are we out here? You could genuinely just rush the landmark. Yeah, and he knows it. He's moving. This is it. Avali's finest moment. Now, he may not be winning this series on his map, but it's a pretty cool map to win it on nonetheless for Avali. The reaction force is coming in, but it's small fries right now, especially with the mango reinforcements. Avali, does he not realize? He just saw the army out there. Instead, he's going to try to flank raid, but good reactions. I'm a bit flummoxed, man. I thought that was his kind of go point. Maybe he's just freaked out that he doesn't have enough units to protect the mangoes. Instead, he gives more time over to give you anxiety. A dangerous thing to do against Ottomans. You know those vizier points add up over time. Yeah, GOA basically is only building Janissaries passively. He has 0 gold income. He's just secured this one, so that's going to be a big influx of cash. More outposts on the way, but this is the problem. He has to keep everything at home to defend because he's down to 1 landmark. So you can't really split your army, but like your opponent can now just raid again with the horse archers. And, oh no. Yeah, I think the Janissaries are going to die, guys. Like, that to me screams Janissary counter. It sounds weird to say, but like Jannies are low HP and Springolds are pretty damn good at clearing bulk. This is going to be a wacky fight. The castle from Avali? That might be a bit ambitious, but he obviously doesn't know that Jue's squaring up yet. Not to think twice about it. He does delete the wall, smartly done. That choke point was actually going to grief him more. Because his troops would clump. Here we go. Charge on in. Springolds getting ready to reload. He's actually... Wait, what? Oh my god, the villagers! What? Avali, no! 18 villages sunk down just like that. If Givyung Zai survives this assault, he'll be back in the driving seat. I cannot believe this. Villager pull now coming in from GUA. He's got the torches out. He's rushing for it, but there's still Springolds. This is a death trap. No way. No way. They line up. Pen shots coming through. Everyone is just hurling their economy into a death pool here. Givyung Zai, all of a sudden that entire eco lead is gone. It doesn't exist anymore. This is ridiculous. Avali's still confident he'll eventually get the castle up. And the Springolds have carried him through. Sick clutch read on the switch up. Forces Givyung Zai into the weirdest and wackiest of positions. I'd expect nothing less from these two. Incredible game on Enlightened Horizon. This actually, I thought it was going to be Relic River, might be my favorite map of the expansion.